everyone, welcome back. Yep, my word for 2019 is enough. This word almost seems to be fueled by like anger or frustration, and it kind of is in some way, but it's also a peaceful word. I can apply this figuratively to a lot of things and literally to some things as well. It's not simply a minimalist word. It's a word that I've thought about all month long, you know, for the better part of January here, and it keeps coming back to me as this is the word I need to focus on for this year. If you don't know the concept of word of the year, it's just like picking a word or even a small phrase, something, you know, somewhat concise or short that you can kind of refer back to throughout the year when you feel like you need to remember why you were passionate about starting fresh. If you're having a hard time making a decision or you're on the fence about something, remember why you picked your word or whatever your word is, and that can maybe help keep you back on track to those good intentions you had at the beginning of the year. The last really successful word I had was do, D-O, or action. That year I took action on many items. That was the year I decided to simplify. That was the year I did this channel. That was the year I decided to get dressed. I just finished watching Hillary and Rachel's collaboration. So yes, I totally love that video. That was the year I decided to get dressed every day. That was the year I decided that this is the way I want to live, a simple life. And I've kind of toyed around with words since then, but that was the most successful year and I love the way that felt. And so I want to make sure to commit to a word this year. So my word is enough for a couple of reasons. First, let's talk about the clutter reason. I have enough. I have enough. I have enough clothing. I have enough home decor. My children have enough toys. So in that sense, that's going to be guiding me throughout the year as I really change my shopping habits, my hoarding habits, and all of that stuff. As I proceed on this home education idea, there's another concept I want to remember for enough. A friend of mine, a colleague, we used to work together in middle school, and we would say a good teacher can teach with a stick in the mud. You don't need the Promethean board and the flashcards and the magnetics and the tinkers and the manipulatives. Those things help tremendously. But a good teacher can teach with a stick in the mud. So you have to think creatively sometimes. Now look around me, I have the materials that anyone could dream of. But I want to remember that it's not the materials that are teaching my children, it's me facilitating the knowledge. And sometimes I'll need these extra materials, but I have to remember I have enough. Also enough with the bashing of yourself and your brain. Maybe you guys don't do this. I tend to do this. I can get really hard on myself. Enough, 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 enough. I'm done. Thank you. We're friends now. Patricia, me and Patricia, you guys are cool. You'll get along. Enough with the feeling down. Enough with the pity party. Enough with the wishing my life was a certain way. Do it, do it, do it. Enough. So it's a little bit of a tough love word at times. So it's setting limitations, it's calling enough, it's calling quits on things. And on the flip side, it's also encouraging me to question, have I given enough? Now on my previous video, I talked about living a quiet, simple life, and I just want to make sure that I clarify in case there was confusion. I do believe in working hard and doing as much as you can, as long as it's aligned with your beautiful life, however that life is for you, as long as it's your truth. But if you feel like you have more to give and it's aligned with your family values, then by all means give more. So it's a good time to focus back on the word enough and ask yourself, have I given enough? Have I donated enough time or money to certain causes? Have I read enough to my children this day? When you go to bed at night, have I completed my day? Have I done enough? And then again, if you haven't, tomorrow is a wonderful opportunity to get out there and do some more. So I do believe in working hard, and sometimes I get really comfy in my simple life routines, and I kind of tell myself I'm living a calm, simple life, but I want to live a quiet, honest, calm, simple life that feels right in my soul. So sometimes there are seasons of rest and sometimes there are seasons of push and more. And I haven't done enough yet. And so I feel like I'm kind of in one of those seasons. I don't decide this. This is just when you listen to your soul, these things arise and it's like time to take action on it. And so I'm hearing that I actually haven't been giving enough. I love to sit calm with a book or a cup of tea and just relax. But sometimes it doesn't feel good. It actually feels bad after a while. You feel like, oh, I haven't done enough, or I still have these chores to do, or I haven't, done anything productive in a little while. I haven't made a video. I need to do more. So that's when enough comes in, and it's the flip side where you actually haven't done enough. This idea, I don't have any notes for this video. This is truly just from the heart, from the head, things I've been thinking about. Has this sparked anything in you as you're listening to me talk? Let me know in the comments below. We can get a little discussion going on there, because I know one of you has this word as your word for the year too. Mason jar memories. I saw your comment on someone's video and you said you picked the word too. So if anyone hasn't picked a word yet, if this is ringing a bell with you, choose it. Let's kind of see where it leads us this year. Maybe in December we'll be working a different job, we'll be living a different lifestyle, or we'll be volunteering a little bit. Who knows what it can do. But when you open your mind to the concept of enough, it can really change your perspective on how much you have and how much you're doing. Now, if this word didn't strike a chord with you, that's cool too. If you have a different word, let me know in the comments below. There's so many awesome words going around right now that it's hard to choose just one. You could even choose like another theme. You can have mini words, a theme for the year, 12 words a year. So January can be enough for you and February can be something else. I've thought about doing that in the past as well. But for me right now, I think it was really good to just kind of focus in and kind of do like a less is more. Years ago when I was reviewing some book, in a video I said something like, you are enough and you have enough, and so many of you clicked thumbs up, you liked that phrase, so I'll tell it to you again. You are enough and you have enough. You don't need to keep going out and collecting more, thinking it's going to change how you are, who you are. You already are enough. That stuff is just extra. You've put enough energy into your exterior. Now let's work on the inside. You haven't given enough there. And so I'm just excited. I'm just excited because sometimes you feel like when you're on the brink of change, and I feel that again right now. So I am gonna click thumbs up in my own video because I'm happy with this topic. So I am excited, and I will just talk about the background room for a second because I'm probably gonna be doing several more videos in this space. Sometimes there's stuff on the floor and sometimes it's out of place or a little messy. But I've cleaned enough today. My kids are using this space. This is a shared space, and enough perfection, enough. Thank you for clicking on this video and listening to me talk about my word for 2019. I hope that you stick around and that you see the rest of the videos I have coming out this month and the rest of the year. Thank you all again, and I hope I see you next time. Bye.